Hi friends, this is Lilla sitting on the lanai and doing a little tea staining. So I thought I would show you some of the products and some of the ways I've used the stained pages or fabrics. So first of all, I think I'll put these aside and show you how I did this. And it's not my original method, but it is one that I learned online, so I'll show you. First of all, I put about five English tea bags in about a cup and a half of boiling water, and then I rolled up some textiles like this and tied them with twine. And I want to keep the twine because it's great, and I'll see what happened. So I sat them in the tea bath for about a day, and poured off all the excess, and then took them out and lay them on the concrete on my patio to let them dry. So this is one that I'm just opening. I'll move these away. Let's see how these look. It's always exciting when you open them. I love the pieces like this. I can stamp on them, put words on them, or make them into ties and flowers. So there was a lot in this, so a lot of small pieces. So these are all the bits. And I just gathered up some things that were on my work table, and some of them were like old napkins with a little bit of embroidery on, and then just some old netting. And a little piece, I think this little piece of lace edging of something. This is part of an old doily. And this was already a brownish color. So all those, and then that's a little piece of trim. So that was all from that bundle, and I had tied it up with this nice netting. So that was one bundle. I've just put this over here. This was another one, and I had opened that up and clipped it on my board. So let's see what's in this one now. Oh, how exciting. So I'll take off the twine, and I'm going to save that. I love that. This one was, I think, an old tablecloth. That's what it looks like. I cut it up, and that's how it looks. That's one piece. And this is just some oddments of, looks like curtaining, maybe, curtaining there. And then this one is an old, well, part of an old handkerchief, that's what that is. And then this is just a piece of lace. So that was the last bundle, and that's cool. See, that side is much darker. This side is not so dark, but I really like that. So that's another one. And then I've already opened some, so I'll just show you one more. I live under the flight path for the United States Air Force base called Hickam, so there are always planes going over. Honolulu is basically a fortress, you know. Okay, so this is the last one. Oh, I took some Laura Ashley printed fabrics, my old sheets that I had really, really old, and I just wanted to see what would happen, so that's how that looked. And then another piece of, this is a piece of old curtaining, so those two were just the last bundle. And then I decided to show you how I'm going to use, well, one lot. I've already put together this book, and I'll put the description in the box below and have the inspiration for it. So I haven't finished it. I'm going to put a pocket here, and I don't know what the pocket will be, but I'll definitely make a pocket and put it in there. And then there's some slow stitching on these pages. As I say, the instructions and where I got the idea will be down below, because I don't have access to my computer now. Okay, so this was an old square from an old tablecloth there. eyelet fabric, and this is part of an old eyelet table runner. Not finished, I'm just showing you how I put it together. And this looks like the corner of a napkin and part of an old table runner. And then I also cut out some of those circles from crochet doilies and put those in, and here's one I appliqued on, and then I stitched the back, and that's the back of that. And so it's all put together in this cardboard, and this is a piece from the inside of an old book that I really liked. So that's that one. And now I'm making another one, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it or where I'm going to put it, but it doesn't have a cover. But these, I'll just see if I can find the center. Oh yeah, there's the center. Okay, here we go. So starting. So this one is going to be another one, and I thought in this one I'd put a lot of graphics, printables and that sort of thing, and some stitchery too, but I wanted to put some pockets and a few more graphics on this one. I did put a few pleated pieces that I had on hand, and this was part of an old table runner, I think, and it provided a lot of lace that was already attached to the fabric. And that's the other side of that. I hope you can see this. And then just various fabrics here. Let me show you. Here's one that's off a napkin or some sort of. There's lots of good satin stitch. I like that. Look at that. And it's very dimensional, that one. This is the center. Again, this, you can see I put these pieces together and I ran some stitching on my machine to hold them together. And of course I can do hand stitching later and pull this out. That's sometimes what I do, because sometimes I'm a bit lazy and I can't hold it together. There's another piece of that printed material. My speech is coming back after this stroke, thankfully. Okay, and this is a piece of curtaining. I love this. This curtaining came from, well, I bought it in New Zealand, an old curtain, but the curtain itself came from England, an old manor house. Here's another piece of that table runner. That provided like 2 or 3 yards of material like this. And then this would be the back, and another piece of beautiful satin stitching. Just gorgeous. Anyway, that's a little treat for today. I'm enjoying sitting out here listening to the birds, and I hope you can hear some of them too. And thanks for watching. I'll be in touch again soon. Goodbye.